What's going on, Arcade Monsters? This is Zane from Pixel Palace Arcade and Bar from beautiful Round Rock, Texas. It is February 4th. This is Arcade Vlog number 9. I do apologize for the delay since our last vlog, but there's been a lot of activity since then. Some good, a lot of bad, but some good. And without further ado, I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm kind of sick right now. We'll jump right into it. All right, let's try this again. My daughter decided to interrupt me. Okay, so Soffit, biggest win. Again, I'm gonna recap all the wins we have so far, and then kind of dive into the bad stuff. Soffit is one of the biggest things that I'm happy we kind of started working on in near completion, because that's kind of one of the last, we'll call it construction side of things, is getting the Soffit installed. It's not completely done, obviously. It's the frames up. We have a portion over there, but this is a big win for us. We start running cables and really just framing everything out and be done with it. Speakers, started runs on the speakers in the bar. The bar has been taped and floated quite a bit as well in here. We did add some additional HVAC units. I'm not sure if you guys remember the last time we had some janky ass diffusers up there. We fixed those, and now we have 2 on each side for the bartenders, so it should be nice and cool in here for those hot summer Texas months. Moving on. Oop. Ironically, this place was pretty clean last week, but it gets dirty very, very easily. Another big win is that exhaust fan. That is one of the things that we got dinged or failed on from a mechanical perspective. So I'm happy we finally have those in. They were on back order, took a while to get them, but we got them installed. That diffuser right there will kind of be pushed in there once we're all said and done. There will be a diffuser and an exhaust fan in here. We have not put the drop down ceiling yet. And then here's the kitchen. Now, most of the fuck ups and the corrections happened in the kitchen. And I probably should put a light in here, but, oh, my daughter thinks she's sneaky. Okay, we're back. I put a light in as well. Okay, where to start? So the biggest issue we had was this right here is all wrong, or was all wrong, I should say. This is a spiral duct, and that's fine. However, the last HVAC guy put vents in here instead of these long spiral flex tubes, which go to 4 diffusers that kind of drop down in the drop down ceiling. So we had to plug these holes and kind of just work with what we had, essentially, versus kind of taking this whole thing down. But it's done now. There's a lot of additional flex in here because we added those 2 extra vents in the bar, and then the exhaust and all that good stuff in the other rooms. So that was a massive issue. Then we're moving on here. Here's our next biggest one. This exhaust right here. As you can tell, it is a 45-degree angle. This is not the original exhaust pipe. That is straight. The problem is, if you go straight up, you get that pipe right there. That main water pipe is in the way. So I unfortunately had to order custom-made 45-degree angle exhaust pipes for the hood, which will sit right here, which was a bit of a pain in the ass. There was a massive delay in that, and that delayed everything else as well, because we can't really do anything until this hood's in there and the drop-down ceiling. It's kind of a domino effect, unfortunately. But once that's in, we'll be good to go. So small changes are gonna happen here as well. We kind of realized these head units right here for the sprinkler need to be moved because they are too close to the hood. They'll hit the hood once we install, so we gotta move those kind of out about a foot. We might raise the actual sprinkler heads as well, maybe, still determining that. I don't wanna mess with the pressure in here too much. And then, to top it all off, we had a bit of a rainy past couple weeks. We discovered that there's some leakage in the roof. Unfortunately, the sprinkler guys tapped into the ceiling. They drilled all the way through the roof and then caused a hole big enough for water to get through and cause quite a bit of a runoff. You can kind of see those things are kind of turning. They're oxidizing, actually. So much water up there. Basically, right over there I'm pointing at. The water kind of seeped its way over here, ran over here, and was dripping all here, and you kind of see the water marks right here. Thankfully, it is clear skies here in Round Rock now. Hopefully we'll get that plugged in next week and be done. What else? That's what I'm doing in here. All right. What's going on here? Nothing much change on the women's bathroom other than the exhausts. But I'll show you guys anyways. Can't see much, but that exhaust in there. I am pretty happy about our heavy ass doors. We got those installed. And that is it for that. Just gotta do a once-y looky here. Say hi, Addison. All right, that's all I got. Like I said, this is vlog number 9. Pretty short and sweet, mainly because I'm feeling like dog shit right now. I think I have walking pneumonia. But I wanted to get this vlog out as soon as possible for the next couple weeks. As far as the next couple weeks go, actually, a lot of shit's gonna happen. Soffit should be finished. Hopefully, crossing our fingers, the hood system gets installed, the sprinkler systems get fixed. Everything we're kind of pushing right now is on the kitchen side of things, so we can kind of get that done so I can actually put equipment in there. That's kind of moving important right now, is getting that kitchen built out so we can actually do the flooring, which is important. Once the flooring is done, we can actually move equipment in there. We can move the walk-in cooler, fryers, et cetera, et cetera. And then once we're done with that, we can kind of seal it off and then kind of work on everything else in here. There's obviously a lot of work that needs to be done in here. Touch-up work, we'll call it. Tiling in the bathrooms needs to be done, and obviously tiling in the bar and a couple other places. But getting that hood installed right now is priority number 1. That's the last big pieces of equipment. Everything else is already up on the roof already. All the exhaust hoods and everything, the condensers are all good there. It's just that big behemoth of a hood. Hopefully next week, within 2 weeks, we should have then kitchen ready for flooring. That's kind of my goal right now, is 2 weeks, kitchen ready for flooring. That being said, we officially, as of today, are hiring. So if you're in Round Rock or Austin and you want a job at the arcade, just go to the pixelpalacearcade.com, fill an application out and send it to us, and we'll be hiring or doing interviews, just to say, in the next 2 weeks, give or take. So if you want a job in a cool ass arcade in Round Rock, go to the website and fill one out and send it my way. And lastly, I don't have anything else. I'm all tapped out. I'm exhausted. But I do love you guys, and don't forget, Halo is a shitty game.